This is a video that is related to the other video I made with the Herdman, where we're looking at the effect of different formation depths and widths on the charge against enemy infantry. So the Herdmen are sort of representing low charge infantry, more tanky infantry. These Gothic Warband are not the complete opposite, but they're pretty far towards the other side of the spectrum. They have insane melee attack, insane charge. Their defensive stats are not great, with 32 melee defense and 25 armor. They also have precursors, so these are purely offensive infantry units. And we're going to be putting them up against each other. Now, all of these Gothic Warbands are going to be 2 ranks deep, all down the line. My units are going to be 3 ranks deep, 4 ranks deep, 5 ranks deep, a shitload of ranks deep. Then we're going to have spaghetti and a noodle. And noodle is as wide as you can go, and loose formation, while spaghetti, you of course know what spaghetti is. It's the thinnest. These units are also spaghetti lines, but this is a more truer spaghetti unit. And the reason why, of course, is they look like, when they move around in those lines, they look like spaghettis being thrown about the battlefield. So what we're going to do is we're just going to charge and see what happens. And we should see a significant wraparound here. Let's see if there are any differences in precursor kills. Yeah, you know, this unit here, a bit too late, but this unit got the most precursor kills out of these two. The same thing is true over here. Same thing over here. Here it's dead even. And over here with loose formation, it's also dead even. So with precursors, you get a few more kills out of the precursors when you're spread out and when you're throwing into a dense formation. But let's see how the actual combat is going to play out. Very similar across the line. But against, and this is quite interesting. Let's just let the combats play out there. You can see that the loose formation wins. The thinnest formation wins. But also, every single Gothic Warband of mine won. These units kind of annihilated each other. But over here as well, the Gothic unit, my Gothic Warbands won, the ones that were in the denser formation. So I think what's happening here is that while it's good to wrap around an enemy formation, it's for a unit that has a high charge bonus, that spends a significant amount of time first running around a formation and then coming back, it's going to lose a significant amount of its charge bonuses, while in the center, more enemy units are going to be fighting against less enemy units of less friendlies. So while it's better to be a bit wider, these two units that won their engagements first were a bit wider than the enemy formation. So for high charge infantry, I would suggest, and this is just not just based on these results, this is based on, I have no idea how many tests I've done. I've done quite a few tests. When you're dealing with high charge infantry, chock infantry, or units like these Gothic Warbands, or indeed cavalry, with cavalry you don't want to go wider than the infantry formation, because then you will spill around and you will have problems disengaging. But with infantry that has a high charge bonus, it's kind of the same. You want to be slightly wider than the enemy formation. So a few of your guys start spilling around, but you don't want to go so wide that these units just run straight past and then come back. So things get a bit more complicated when we're talking high charge against high charge. It's a bit easier when we're talking low charge against low charge, because the charge doesn't matter that much. So yes, spaghetti lines are viable, but it all depends. It all depends on the situations, but we haven't taken a look at at least in a battle situation, which supporting units you have are also very, very important. And in a forthcoming video, I will be talking about how that completely changes why spaghetti lines are viable or not, and why it's not catastrophic to have your guys in spaghetti lines even in the face of enemy cavalry. Strength and honor.